Hi friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So first of all, sorry about the previous video. Actually, that video was related to PYQs. Okay, so that we are continuing the PY series, and that was that. So sorry for that. So today we will discuss about the 9th April 2026 coding questions. The question which was asked today. So friends, talking about the important thing that questions are being repeated from the previous shifts, and if you are the candidates who have already followed our coding series, then you will be having clarity. Okay, so I think today question was, we can say, little bit easy to medium, not that much hard level. Okay, so what about the question? Let me discuss first. So problem statement is, you have been given an array of integer. You have to sort the element based on their frequency, that is ascending order. Means what actually I want to tell, suppose if two number have same frequency, then you have to maintain the order of their first appearance in the array. Okay, so first of all, let me give you the example, then you will get clarity. Suppose we are taking n equal to 10 elements, and these are the element. Okay, and what exactly you have to do? So you have to sort the element based on their frequency, means how many times they are basically coming. Okay, for example, 201 coming 1 2 3 times, 203 again this is coming 3 times. So accordingly you have to arrange. Okay, so first of all I will arrange 204, means ascending, means small to large. So since 204 is coming just one time, so I'm printing 204, then 203 2 times, then 201 3 times, then 202 3 times. So this way you have to basically sort that. Now there are some extra thing they are saying that you have to also return the index, that is a zero based of a given key in the original array. Means what was the index in the original array. Okay, for example, key equal to 200, so 200, if key equal to 202, then what was his index in the previous, or you can say original array. So little bit आपका सकते हैं, little bit tricky question, but not that much level. If you will able to handle it, then it's quite easier. Okay, so index for 202 in the previous, or you can say original array, was 6. So that's why we are returning here index of key, that is 6. So I will just pause the video and try to solve by yourself. Again, what you have to do, just you have to, means you have been given the array of element, and you have to just sort the element based on their frequency, and you have to basically return the index of the key value or key elements which they are giving. Okay, so you can go through it. For example, 204 coming 1 times, 203 coming 2 times, 201 coming 3 times, and 202 coming 3 times. So accordingly I will sort, means the explanation which I have already given, you can go through it. I will provide this PDF in the description too. Okay, those who have exam in the further must go through the PYQs, because that is important. Okay, and coming to the solutions, so for the sake of understanding, I am just taking here the default or inbuilt array, but in exam you have to take the user input. Okay, so if you want to know that how to take input in different scenario, then I'll suggest just search the video in our YouTube channel about how to take input learning with RAM. Then you will get clarity about the different scenario, किस तरह से देना, about the space separated input or comma separated input. Then you will get clarity. Okay, so let me discuss you the solutions or logic I am applying here. So here I am basically taking unordered map with int frequency and first index. Okay, means I am basically creating two map, frequency and first index. Now int I equal to 0 to I less than array size, means simply I will traverse the array, and then I will basically add that value to our map, frequency ARI plus plus. Now if first index dot find AR of I equal to first index dot end, then first index ARI equal to I, means basically I will just store the index of that value. Okay, because you have to return the index 2 now. Okay, now I am creating a new unique elements array, and I will just push that. Okay, so vector int unique elements auto ampersand p frequency unique element dot push p dot first. So I just put that. Okay, why I am using a p dot first, because you know in map we store the value in key value pair, isn't it? So if I am writing here, so this is the map, and here in one part you will store the key. So what actually I am doing here, suppose elements are 102, so here I am writing 102, and how many times it is appear. So this is suppose 3 times. Again I am writing the element 100, how many times it is appear, suppose 2 times. So this will represent the frequency of that element, and this will represent that element itself. So that's why I am using here p dot first, so that I will return that particular element. Okay, I think आपको समझ में आएगा कि सिंपली भाई यहाँ पर फर्स्ट में क्या करते हैं, एलिमेंट को स्टोर करते हैं, ये कितने टाइम्स आ रहा है, कितना फ्रीक्वेंसी है, यहाँ पर स्टोर करते हैं. सो आपको सिंस आपको जस्ट एलिमेंट्स को रिटर्न करना मीन्स उसका इंडेक्स का करस्पॉन्डिंग, दैट्स व्हाई आई एम taking this value. Okay, I hope you got it. If you didn't got, no need to worry, just try to reverse this video, or you can also take the help from GPT or Gemini to get this exact solutions. Okay, you can use your approach too. Okay, now I'm doing what? I'm just sorting the elements. So unique elements dot begin, unique elements dot end, AR dot begin, AR dot end, and int AB. Okay, so here I am just using the default, means you can say custom comparator. Okay, again saying friends, you can use other approach too. I will provide the solution for other approach too, but here I'm using the custom comparator to compare or just to sort the element according to the frequency. Okay, so if frequency of A equal to frequency of B, I'm just returning first index of A less than first index of B. Okay, so this is the other way to basically give the output by arranging the elements frequency. Okay, I hope you got it. So this was the solutions, and next I'm just storing the values of the unique elements. I'm just giving the output. Okay, I hope you got it. Now let me just run this code. Okay, so for your time being, let me run the So after, means you can say in our original array the element was 201, 202, 203, and this now we got the sorted value according to their frequency. Since 203 coming 3 times, so it will go to last. 204 come just single times, it come here, and accordingly we have sort. Okay, and you have to just find the original index of the key, that is 202. So original index was at 6, so I'm just returning that value. I hope you got it. Now coming to the solutions of the Java and Python. So Java is same things. I am here using the hash map and storing those value. Okay, and creating the list to store the unique values. Okay, and I'm just sorting it. Here also I'm using the custom comparator. Okay, return first index dot get A minus first index dot get B. So this will basically sort your array and you will get the solutions. Okay, here I am just trying to find the index of that key value. Okay, because in question they are saying now that you have to return the original index of the key value. So that's the thing here I am using. So I equal to 0 to I less than AR dot length I plus plus. If here I equal to key, index equal to I, means just I am storing the index of that particular elements according to the questions. I hope you got it. Now you can just go to the Python solution. I will provide the complete link in the description. You can go through it. Now let me move to the second question, and this is one of the important question and repeated questions from the previous year. मीन्स 2025 में भी ये क्वेश्चन आया था, इस साल भी भाई क्वेश्चन आपका रिपीट हो रहा है. सो must go through our playlist which I've already uploaded. Okay, so for getting playlist, just you can visit our channel. Okay, and you can get the playlist here. Okay, so you can just visit here, check the playlist and try to find the 2025, or I will just pin in the description. You can just follow it. Okay, so let me discuss the second question. So what is the second questions? We have been given an array of elements. Now count the total number of duplicate elements in the array. So simple, but there is a catch here. Okay, they are also giving some extra condition which you have to put in your code. So what are the questions extra or logic they are giving? That rearrange the array such that no two identical elements are adjacent. मीन्स आपको भाई टोटल नंबर ऑफ डुप्लीकेट्स काउंट तो करना है, बिसाइडर्स से एक और लॉजिक लगाना है कि आप एरे को इस तरह से अरेंज करें कि कोई भी एडजेसेंट एलिमेंट जो है आइडेंटिकल ना हो. ओके, सो ऑल्सो यू हैव टू हैंडल द इनवैलिड इनपुट केसेस. मीन्स इफ एन इज नॉट ए इंटीजर देन आपको प्रिंट करना इनवैलिड इनपुट. अगर ए नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स डज नॉट मैच द एन देन प्रिंट इनवैलिड इनपुट. सो दीज आर द यू कैन से एज केसेस यू हैव टू हैंडल, और यू कैन जस्ट सिंपली से मीन्स ये सब आपको हैंडल करना था, एंड अदरवाइज क्वेश्चन इज नॉट दैट मच हार्ड. ओके, सो first thing you have to find the number of duplicate elements, then rearrange those value, and the edge cases handling. So what is the input format? Remember friends, if you are the candidates who have given exam, must comment here the input format, but this is the format I am telling you according to the students or candidates feedback, whatever they tell you. Okay, so first line you have to take the integer n, that will denote the size of array, and second line will take the n separated integer. Output, just you have to rearrange the array such that no adjacent duplicates value are there and total duplicate count. Let me take one example. For example, we are taking n equal to 7, then taking the value. Now आपको arrange करना इस तरह से कि no two elements which is adjacent to each other should be equal. Means दो एलिमेंट भाई अगल बगल में सेम नहीं रहना चाहिए. So after arranging that you can get the value 3 1 3 2 3 1 2. Duplicate count is how much? 4. Okay, how many elements are duplicates? So you can just count it here. 1 duplicates, 2 here duplicates, and 3. This one be duplicate and this one be duplicate. So 4 are duplicates. Means out of 7, obviously 4 are duplicates and 3 are basically unique. So you can also use the map, the concept which I am sending here, means sharing here. So if you want to get the unique elements, means what? This way means जो भी वही फर्स्ट पार्ट में उसको आपको आउटपुट कर देना है. सो दैट विल गिव यू द यूनिक एलिमेंट. अगर आप डुप्लीकेट करना है तो आप सेकेंड में चेक कीजिएगा कि किसका काउंट ग्रेटर देन 1 है. सो इफ द it.second greater than 1, then you have to just output that element. Okay, I hope you got it. So explanation, you can just go through it, whatever the things which I have mentioned here, you can go through it, because total element equal to 7 and unique elements is 3. So 7 minus 3 equal to 4. That is the basic mathematics, how you will get the duplicate count. Let me discuss the solutions. So I am taking the input. Now I am handling the edge cases, which our question is saying that if c greater than n, invalid input, otherwise declaring the array, taking the input and again applying the invalid input criteria, otherwise I am just taking the unordered map, storing the frequency of that. Means again in this case also your map will be created which will store the key value pair. So first में आपका element store होगा और इसमें कितना बार आ रहा है, that it means simply count here store. Okay, now declaring the duplicate count means just getting the value duplicate count, that is n minus frequency dot size, which I already discussed that किस तरह से आपको duplicate मिलेगा, just इसको आप follow कर लीजिए. Okay, so n माइनस नंबर ऑफ यूनिक एलिमेंट्स, मीन्स टोटल एलिमेंट्स में अगर यूनिक एलिमेंट्स को आप सब्ट्रैक्ट कीजिएगा, देन ऑफ कोर्स यू विल गेट द डुप्लीकेट एलिमेंट्स. सो दैट्स द सिंपल मैथमेटिक्स आई एम अप्लाइंग हियर. ओके, सो हियर also means declaring the priority queue pair int pq, and I'm just pushing that in the value. Okay, so what is the use of priority queue? No, priority queue basically is used to store the element according to the criteria. Either you can use the max or mean criteria. Okay, so here I am storing the value p dot second first, then p dot first. Okay, means p dot second पहले मैं store कर रहा हूँ, then p dot first कर रहा हूँ. So that I am just pushing those value. Okay, so while not p dot means pq dot empty, getting the top value and popping that element, and I am just pushing that into our result. Okay, and just decreasing the values and doing that. Okay, so duplicate count equal to what? That is the duplicate count, means which we are storing. So I hope got the logic. Again saying, if you are not getting, just try to paste the solutions in Gemini and try to understand this. Otherwise just rewind this video, you will get clarity what I am saying here. Okay, so again let me discuss this question again. I think many of the students might not get it. So just taking the input, applying the condition, declaring the map, storing those value into our map. Okay, and here I am storing the duplicate count, which will be the total elements minus unique element. Okay, and priority की मैंने क्यों स्टोर किया, यहाँ यूज़ किया हूँ ताकि स्टोर करे elements according to the condition which our question is basically giving. Got it? So I hope you got it. For the Java and Python you can get from the description. So those who have exams, just all the best, give your best. Okay, and कोई भी query feel free to ask or comment here. I feel very happy to help you. We can also connect in LinkedIn or Insta, Telegram, WhatsApp, whatever platform you are comfortable to you. And friends, if you are getting time now, then utilize this time in solving the questions. Okay, and practice the focus on numerical part too. Okay, numerical will play a critical role in selection, because if you will not handle, or if you will not able to clear the foundational section, then it will be quite tough for you to get the digital or prime role. So focus on all these things and best of luck. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में.